Hey guys, it's Heather. So today I'm going to be doing a tutorial for you guys. I recently purchased the Urban Decay Naked 3 and I know it's sold out. It sold out actually quite fast. I really didn't expect it to, but I was able to get my hands on it, thank goodness, and I did receive it in the mail. I believe it was yesterday or wasn't Thanksgiving, maybe it was Wednesday, but I've just had a chance to sit down and play with it, and I wanted to do a tutorial for you guys. I am going to be doing a comparison with that and the Naked 1 and the Naked 2. I'm also going to compare it to the Lorac Unzipped palette because it's actually quite similar. I mean, there are some differences, but there are some similarities because they are both like the pinky tones. Other than the Lorac one, I really only have like, those are like the only palettes that I have that are these kind of pinky rosy colors. So it is quite different for me, but I wanted to get it because it was very unique. It was different than the other two. And yeah, I mean, this palette is very beautiful. I'm sure you've seen it all over YouTube, but there are some really pretty rose gold shades, and then there towards the end there's some taupes and you know, some grayish colors. So I do think it's very pretty. I do feel like you do need, you know, like an outside transition. There are some matte shades in here, but I don't find that they're really good at transitions because they're not really skin tone colors. That's why I did use a Makeup Geek shadow. But all in all, for the first time using it, I think it's pretty good. Like I said, this is the first time I've used it. Yeah, I mean, I think it's, you know, I think it's nice. I really do. But I really hope you guys enjoy this tutorial. I do want to do a video on it soon, maybe duping it like with the stuff I have in my collection. I'm not going to make any promises on that, but I am going to work hard this week and try to come up with some dupes because it is sold out. I don't know. I'm assuming they're going to bring it to Sephora and Ulta here soon, but it's probably going to sell out again because this is exactly what happened with the first Naked palette. It seemed like it took me forever to get it. I didn't get to get it the first time around like I did this one, but I don't know. I mean, it may be a little bit before it's not, you know, it's not sold out. So I do want to do some alternatives for you in case you're really wanting this palette or to create some of these looks and you just can't get your hands on it. But I hope you guys all had a great holiday. My parents did leave. It was kind of sad, but it was a really nice visit. We all had a great Thanksgiving and it all turned out wonderful. So I hope it was the same for you. So if you guys want to see how to create this look using the Urban Decay Naked 3 palette, then just keep watching. Okay, so to begin this tutorial, I've actually decided to do the face first. I know I usually do the cheeks and the highlight and all that last, but I'm gonna go ahead and do that first, and then I'll just do the lips last, just that way, because to me it's so hard to tell like if it looks okay when I have no products on my cheeks. So go ahead and get started with that. I don't want this video to be hours long. So for bronzer today, I'm going to use one of my new favorite bronzers. I actually got this for Christmas. That was an early Christmas present when my dad got up here. He took me to Sephora, him and my mom, and I picked out a few products, and this is one of them, and it's the Makeup Forever matte bronze, and it's in the shade 20. This is so perfect. I used to like be obsessed with Hoola, but this is like actually pretty close, if not better than Hoola. So I'm gonna go ahead and use that today, and I'm gonna take that with my Sigma F20. Just gonna apply some. And I'm not going to contour, I'm just going to bronze up my face, but as you can see, it's a nice soft bronzy shade. It's nothing too heavy. It's just beautiful for fair skin. They do have one other shade in 40, which is like really, really red based, and I would say for a lot deeper skin tones than me. But this is just a good everyday bronzer. I love it. Blush, and it's in the shade Lovejoy, and it's super, super beautiful. It looks really brown on camera, but it's kind of like a brown mauve neutral rose color. God, I have like a hair. I hate that. So I'm going to use that today. I haven't used it yet. I just recently got it, so I'm just going to take that with my F40, and my brush is not dirty. It's very stained. I'm just going to apply that to the apples of the cheeks. And okay, so after you have your blush on, just take a kabuki brush and just kind of blend it out to where it's not so harsh. And then after that, I'm going to apply my favorite highlighter this month. I've been using it like nonstop, and it's my Smashbox Soft Lights in the shade Shimmer. And I'm just going to take that on my e.l.f. small tapered brush. Definitely tap off the excess on this one. Just apply that here. Okay, to begin the eye, I've already applied a primer to my eye. And the next thing I'm going to take is my Maybelline Color Tattoo Metal in Inked in Pink. It just looks like this, just a pink base. And I'm going to take the brush out of the Naked 3 palette. And I'm just going to use like the flat side. I'm just going to pile that onto my brush, wipe off the excess here, and then I'm going to apply that just to my lid. And then the next color I'm going to take for a transition is Makeup Geek's Peach Smoothie. I like it because it's a little bit warm, but it's not too warm. And I usually use one of her shadows definitely for a transition. And all I do is take my Sigma E40, and then I'm just going to pop this into my transition here. And the Maybelline tattoo has already dried down, so you're not going to be able to move it. So they do actually set pretty fast. So you definitely want to be aware of that, because otherwise you're going to have a heck of a time trying to blend it out. So just be aware of that. But this, I'm just placing it kind of all over, blowing it out. You can do this first, but I just did it. I did the tattoo first on the other eye, so I just thought I'd, you know, keep with that. But yeah, that's all you do there. So you can see it's just a very soft transition that makes everything look a little bit smoother. Then we're going to go into the Naked 3 palette, and the first shade I'm going to use is the color Strange, which is the lightest shade in the palette here. And I'm going to take that on my Sigma E70. It's just an angled brush, and this is just going to be my brow highlight. I always like to do my brow highlight first, and this is just kind of like a matte kind of cream. You know, you're not really going to be able to see much of it. I mean, it's nothing like sparkly or anything. And while I have this brush, I'm just going to take a little bit of that same color and apply it into my inner corner. Okay, so we are done there. And now I'm going to go in with my Sigma E35 tapered blending brush, and I'm going to take the color Nooner, which is just this matte kind of mauve-y brown color. And it's very pigmented shade, so you want to, you know, tap off your brush. And I'm just going to apply this into the crease and kind of like in the transition. So I'm just going to do that here. Okay, so now for the lid shade, I'm going to take a little bit of Buzz and Burnout, which is, here's Buzz and then Burnout is right there. So those two shades there. And I'm going to mix them together. And for that, I'm going to use my MAC 242 brush. So just mix the two. And then I'm just going to apply that all over my lid where I had Inked in Pink. And you can go in as many times as you need. And that Inked in Pink tattoo just really helps to pack the color on and gives it a nice, you know, a nice pop. Just go in with your E40 and blend. And then I'm going to take a little bit of Lust. No, I'm going to take a little bit of Dust right here, the second shade. It's just a really pretty pink. Sorry if you can't see them. And I'm just going to apply that towards the inner corner, you know, kind of blend it out. Like that. You can stop here for like a real neutral look. It, you know, it doesn't matter. This is a real nice kind of daytime look. And then if you want to add something else to the look with the color Black Heart, which is a really pretty kind of blackened purple. It's beautiful, but super pigmented. So you definitely want to be careful. And I'm going to take my MAC 222 And you could see how much, like that was just one little dab. So you definitely want to tap that sucker off. And I'm just going to stamp it in the outer corner. You can see some dimension already starting, and then start to bring some inwards. Take my Sigma E35 again and go back in with that Nooner shade, which is the shade we applied with this brush, into the crease, and just kind of blend. You don't have to take a lot, but just definitely blend it out. Go back in with my 242, and I'm going to take this really pretty kind of champagne rosy color, like a really pretty rose gold, and it's in the color Trick. And I'm just going to take that on my 242 and just apply this kind of in the center of my eye. Just like that. Just to kind of meet with everything. I'm going to take my 222 again and just brush it into the outer corner. Just make sure everything is nice and blended. Work on the lower lash line, and I'm going to go in with my e.l.f. flat eyeliner brush. You can use the MAC one. I have the MAC one. It's pretty dirty. And I'm going to go in with Blackheart, the darkest shade. Again, you definitely just want to barely touch it. And I'm just going to apply this as close to the lashes as I possibly can. And definitely meet it up with your upper lid. And I'm not going all the way in with that because I just want to keep like the outer edge little, what do you call it, like theme going here. I'm also going to take my e.l.f. defining eyeshadow brush, and I'm going to go in with Dust, which is the second shade here. And I'm going to go in with a little bit of that, just a very little bit, dust it off. And I'm just going to kind of sweep it along like the inner part of the lower lash line. You can bring some into the inner corner too. And then I'm going to take my pencil brush, which is my Sigma E30, and I'm going to go in with the Makeup Geek Peach Smoothie shade that we used first in our crease, tap it off, and then just kind of blend all those together. And then I'm going to go in with my L'Oreal Extra Intense Liquid Pencil Eyeliner in the shade Brown and just apply that into the waterline. Okay, so now that our eyes are done and I've already done my cheeks and all that, I'm going to go ahead and apply my lip color. I'm going to use my MAC Kinda Sexy lipstick. It's just a really pretty neutral shade. Peachy brown nude. And then for gloss, I'm going to take my Buxom Mudslide. This came in that big 15 Christmas set I got. These two go really good together. And that is it, guys. That is the completed eye look with my Urban Decay Naked 3 palette. I really hope you guys enjoyed this look, and sorry I haven't filmed in a while, but I will be back regularly this week. I hope you all had a great Thanksgiving, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.